like an actual house.
Yeah.
And you have, you know, the living room that's
Yeah.
converted into the dining room, or the bedroom that's converted into the
Yeah,
dining
it's very
room.
comfortable, and I love that you can go in there in your work clothes, and I mean, you know, construction worker. We get that. We get police officers. We get people dressed to the nines because it's a holiday or it's their wedding or whatever.
Yeah.
It's everybody, I think, just feels really comfortable.
But at the market, y'all even do the sandwiches and the stuff,
Yeah.
don't you?
Yeah.
So they do the catering side, and I guess they got so many people coming in there and ordering to go, which
Yeah.
is and you could literally get, I think, almost the same thing over there at the market, packaged to go home, correct?
Yeah, I mean, everything's made in the same kitchen.
Kitchen.
So we don't cook anything at the market. We just package.
Yeah.
So
So if you need to get
anything
those
that Celebration makes, and I always tell people, you know, even if Celebration doesn't technically make it, you don't find it on a menu somewhere, we'll probably make it for you.
And
So if
y'all
you tell us
also
what
do
you want.
platters for catering and things like
Yeah.
that. They have a whole catering area, and I mean, and the little house that they have is really cute, and it's right across the way, and it's got the refrigerators
I
and all
think
that
that's
stuff.
her little.
is-
That's her
the
little
market.
office.
That's my domain.
Yeah.
She's always there.
But
back in
anyway,
the
she
corner.
does have those people on the weekend. I want to hear about your local farming.
I do
Right.
too.
Yeah. Well, we, I guess the going back to the roots and, you know, starting to grow our own herbs again and starting to buy from the local farmers again, just kind of inspired Ed to start talking about starting up a weekly farmers market in the parking lot. And we got in touch with some people, and first year didn't really happen. I think it was just a bit overwhelming. It's a lot of work to get something like that started. And
Was it harder to find the farmers, or was it harder
the
to find
farmers
the
are
people?
always the hardest to find.
Yeah.
Any other vendor comes to you.
They're
and the
always out there milking cows. They don't have
crafts
time
coming
for city
through,
people.
you know. Yeah. Well, and a farmer needs to pretty much be guaranteed if they're going to come to your market that they're going to make money. You
Yep.
know, you're negotiating
Yeah.
a lot of the time. I think there are some markets like, you know, McKinney's a wonderful market. I think if anybody knows if they go out there, they're probably, if they've got a good product,
Yeah.
they're going to sell.
So what kind of products, I mean, were successful, or actually what did you bring in to the first market, and then who has been kind of the repeat big dogs for your
Yeah,
best farmers?
we've had a couple of different, you know, organic grass-fed beef people. We've got a great one right now. They're only there every other week, but they'll be there this week.
That's Texas?
That's
They're
yeah.
here in
they're-
Texas? Where are they at?
That is.
Sorry, I put you on the spot.
Well, I get them confused. Oh, Cherokee Point Ranch, and I can't
Okay.
remember exactly where they are, but
they are in
they're great.
Texas.
They're great. Yeah,
Okay.
they alternate between us and Eden.
Do you know Oak Cliff is doing their first grass-fed beef barbecue cook-off?
Wow.
And they're only doing grass-fed
There's
beef.
great
It's one
things
of the
happening
first,
in
it's
Oak
one
Cliff.
of the first,
Oak Cliff is really cool.
Yeah.
first
There's
things
great
to
things
ever
happening there. We've got some
happen.
vendors from there, and they're
Cool.
yeah. So we've got Broken Creek Ranch eggs,
Yep.
and those are all.
Do you have any wineries or anything?
eggs.
You know what?
Meat.
It's interesting you say that. I do have coming on the 25th. Lakewood. What's the Lakewood winery? I just forgot their
Times
name.
10?
Times 10 Cellars
Yeah.
are coming out. So we do caterings there sometimes.
There's some
the catering
Dallas
department.
local wineries.
Yeah.
In fact, there's
Yeah.
a tour this weekend that I want to go to. It's hitting all the four, and they're,
Yeah.
you know, you go
Well,
to
there's
I had
so much
Nancy,
happening
Nancy
here now.
Taylor from
It's-
Edible Magazine just told me that there are more Texas wineries than there are in Washington.
Yeah,
right
I've
now.
talked to her
Yeah.
about that. We
And
need
that's-
to get together and
That's
talk
massive.
wine.
Nobody, I wouldn't have never.
Well, and
thought
they're getting
that
better. I think
Texas
for a
wine-
long time.
Really?
Yeah,
It's
they are
good.
getting better because for a long time they were saying, "Oh, everybody likes Merlot. Let's grow Merlot." Well, maybe Merlot shouldn't be grown here.
Yeah.
So they're starting to say, "Well, let's look at this
It ain't
soil, see
Italy,
what
you know?
we should be growing."
Yeah.
And so they've. I think the wines are getting better. Times 10 does now have their vines are producing now, so they are bottling Texas wines.
Well, I know that was at BJ's, and they had a couple of Texas beers that in the Dallas one. There.
Yeah.
So that is so they're going to be there on the 20th. You do these things every Sunday.
We do every Saturday.
Every
from 8 to
Saturday,
noon.
every
there in the
Saturday
parking
from
lot.
8 to noon,
Yeah.
and you can come pick up get things from the local market. And so if you're over there off of Lovers Lane in Inwood, over by Love Field, I like to say more by near the Park Cities and Preston Hollow, right? And so it's a good location. I like to go down to the farmers market, but what I find at the smaller markets is our local. A lot of times when I go to the one downtown,
Yeah.
it's got big trucks of people, and it's basically they're
Right,
there.
we hear that a lot. Yeah, and I mean, we're not going to let in a farmer that's not. And one of the things we do, because we do have some farmers that can't make it out every week, or that we just love, like in Virginia Sides Pea Farm, we do her peas every year, and so we'll sell them for her. If she can't make it out, we'll sell that for her.
Well,
That's really nice.
So your website, does that talk about that, or how can people find
Yeah, it's all
more
on the
about
website.
that? And that is
celebrationmarket.com. There's a farmer's market section. There's the restaurant, the market, and the catering. We all have our own section.
celebrationmarket.com.
And how much do you charge your farmers to come out and set up?
Well, as of now, we're charging $10
$10.
Yeah, for the day.
That's awesome.
So
We keep it low. I mean, a lot of those farmers, they're not grossing a lot of money. And especially the small-time producers. People are coming out for the produce.
Yep.
And then they're moving on and maybe buying some Oak Cliff coffee or some Kessler cookies, or
So they could contact you about becoming a part of that.
right. Yeah, the
correct?
application's on the website.
Okay. Okay. Well, we are wrapping up. We're getting close to time. So.
Okay.
So tell me, they can get you at celebrationmarket.com, and then they can contact you there at, what is the number for the market? Telephone number.
214-351. Sorry, 214-352-0031.
Okay.
We got a lot of phone numbers.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go out there.
And the market goes Saturday from what time?
8 to noon.
8 to noon.
And we'll probably go through the end
every
of
Saturday.
September and do another market, a Thanksgiving market in November, the Saturday before Thanksgiving, and then we'll do a Christmas market the first Saturday in December.
And what's the hours for the market and the days of the week?
The
Celebration Market.
Celebration Market, we're open every day, which a lot of people don't know. We're open 10 to 7:30 during the week, and 10 to 6 on Saturday, and noon to 5 on Sunday.
And people can come in there and get all the food that you have in the restaurant.
They can get all the food we have in the restaurant. We can get a lot of the food from the vendors. I've got a lot of that in there, the tamales, the honey, all of the local stuff that the vendors are selling outside.
Tamales.
I carry it inside too.
And if you have something
Fantastic.
like that you'd like to hear about, if there was somebody local, contact you, because
Yeah,
you
of
might like to
course.
carry what
Of
they
course.
have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think Kathy was very excited when I told her that I was going to have you on as a guest
Yeah.
of the show, because she's very schooled in
Well, that's
the
it. There are still a lot of people who don't know about Celebration.
Well, I just
There's
went
a
there
lot
for
of
my
people out
girlfriend's birthday. I just went there, well, he's not from here. So now people are going to know more about it, and you
Yeah.
are a very busy place.
We
I
are.
mean,
Yeah.
We
let
are.
me tell you what, they almost don't have to advertise.
Well, we
because,
don't, and that's
and of course
should
I'm going to
maybe
say
do some of
almost.
that.
I think because actually it's a good thing for people to know about you, and you never can have too much, because we can maybe get you to have a place up maybe here, maybe in Oak Cliff.
yeah. That'd be
You
great.
know, but I mean,
Alright,
definitely they've been around, and I love it. And I got my little birthday card, so the next time birthday I go
your
there, it'll
birthday
be free.
dinner?
But I know Ed.
Yeah.
Ed
Everybody
went,
knows Ed.
Ed went to Highland Park, and he went
Yeah.
with my brother went to school with my brother and some friends. So he's kind of almost like family too. So it's nice to see somebody successful from the bubble.
Yay.
And but they have
And
excellent
keeping it
food.
green and keeping it local.
Keeping it green, and he's still
Very
got that
important.
hippie love going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. So thank you so much, and thank
Thank you,
Ed
Leah.
for letting you come.
Well,
Okay.
thank you.
Yay.
We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to be back with Catherine Hatcher, and she's going to be talking to Joe McKay of Nez Honey.
Bye, everybody.
We'll talk to you just in a few minutes.
You